Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Red Dutch with Skelebro. Spawn as the Magenta Ottomans, we have a foreign name. Spawn as the Yellow Germans, we have Obazak. And spawn as the Blue Sioux, we have Berletex. Berletex? I think. I have no idea. No deck selected just yet. No deck, and no deck. When it comes to Naze's map, we do have the Cheyenne settlement. We can give you access to Cheyenne Rider. And over here, the Cree settlements. We can give you access to the Cree Tracker and Cree Core State Boys. Oh, he is getting eaten by a bunch of doggos. You monster. More Cree and more Cheyenne. So it looks like all that's the two natives in this map, as opposed to the other native, the other Indian here. We do have, let's see, a Trap Hodide Shone Tomahawk.
That's it.
Here's a fun fact. The Turkey is the largest consumer per person per capita of tea. They have, in fact, United Kingdom, Britain is actually third place in most tea consumption per capita. We do have a deck here. It's Silk Road, Land Grab, Economic Theory, Wood, Coin, Infinite Frontier Defenses, Advanced Arsenal, Palace of Intrigue, Wood Coin, Azim Fusiliers, Endurance School, Sapahis, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Topiculaire, Fort, Grenade Launchers, Covered Wagons, Curly School, Flight Archery, Factory, and Factory. Sioux, got Villagers, Team for Furriers, Team Spice Trade, Healers, Wood Coin, Senate Bowmen, Blood Warriors, Axe Riders, Cavalry Damage, Great Hunter, Villagers, Walking Rifles, Rifle Riders, Cavalry Combat, Rifle Riders, Earth Bounty, Adoption, Setney Supports, Yankton, North American Trade, Bolka Huka, Akicha, Advanced Captured Mortars, and Bison Infinite. Not team though. For the Dutch, we do have Villagers, Military Forms, Bank of Amsterdam, Bank of Rotterdam, Woodwood, Infantry Attack, Team Infantry Hit Points, Hussars, Bank Wagon, Advanced Arsenal, Religious Freedom, Higher Irish Brigadiers, Wood, Skirmishers, Infantry Combat, Routier, Cavalry Combat, Fort, Refrigeration, Higher Bosniaks, Heavy Cannon, Tulip Speculation, Factory. And for the Germans, we have Settler Wagons, Town Militia, Team House of Hohenzollern. Russian House of Hohenzollern increases town's attack and hit points for the entire team. Huh. That could be quite useful for our Portuguese allies. Settler Wagons, Wood, Coin, Uhlans, Team Cavalry Attack, Fencing School, Riding School, Silversmith, Team Settler Wagons, Coin, Cavalry Combat, War Wagons, Germantown Farmers, Royal Mint, Refrigeration, Exiles, Hired Hessian Jaegers, Improved Mercenaries, Factory, and Guild Artisans. Settlers Wagons gather more resources faster. Logistica now being researched. And over here, the Ottoman player is already, actually just the German player that hasn't aged up already. See a barracks there, some coin. Looks like nobody's going to apply any aggression just yet. Oh, we'll see his tame bear. Eat the bear. This is what it means to right to bear arms. Now you got a bear, you can arm. Janissaries now being employed by the Ottoman. Axe Riders being employed on now by the Sioux. They're just going for more villagers, going for a bank. And the German players eyeing for some more Uhlans. Up north, you have both cavalry. Let's see now. We have team cavalry attack, which would be very useful for the Germans and for the Sioux. And Sioux only has this one card here for team, which is nice to have. But the Germans do offer two cards. The improved town center is not exactly super great. Nice to have, but not really critical. If you're making good use of it, then something went wrong, because that means your town center is under attack. German player has another shipment available. Does take out that bear, and you'll steal, trying to kill these bears to steal their grapes. Ulan's now heading down south. We do got a number of Janissaries here. He's going to be following his... Oh, we got a number of pet bears. Each went down, you monster. We got a number of Janissaries here. Janissaries just do just fine. Got a good volley there. I'm surprised he didn't actually die. Suppose Janissaries have a little less damage for exchange for more hit points. But Red's Explorer goes down. Bobo Weghorst, the Dutch explorer. We got a number of pikemen here. That's actually really good because he does need pikemen against the various horsemen. He does get some skirmishes in the field, which are particularly not good in this situation. Probably best not go for any more skirmishers. Going for a shipment of wood. And right now, both Magenta and Yellow are separated since their opponents have so much cavalry on the field. He is escorting around these villagers, but this villager does get picked off. Good job protecting his villagers. If you can't really herd your animals towards your town center, then getting them with a bunch of guns will be very useful. Red only has 5 pikemen. He needs perhaps another 5, I would say. And now the Autumn player is aging up, going for the Scout, which does give him access to a Boston boy with a scattergun and Holy Mackerel. Envoy does go down there. Sue's going for some bow riders now. And Dutch is going for Exile Prince, so both players are going for faster fortresses than their opponents. Isu's pretty far from aging up, and the German is relatively far from aging up as well. Trying to go for a stable there, probably going to eye for a root here. Pikemen and skirmishers are not engaging. Skirmishers are not important right now. Pikemen are very important right now. Skirmishers may go down, but these pikemen are taking some hits. Deploys out around a militia. Focusing on these skirmishers like this is not really important. Some of his banks are getting hit. Does take out the stable there. Got some delis now pulled him out since his teammate does lose the bank. They did lose quite a bit of cavalry there. The pikemen were very good. And now I've got some cavalry archers being employed by the Ottoman. And a very fine coat. Shipment of Routier. He has 18 villagers. The German player has 24 with some settler wagons. Ottoman has 16. And the Sioux has 24. So Team Northside's doing a good job of villager production. Got a number of Janissaries here. And some of this cavalry is quite damaged. The heavy cavalry at least. The light cavalry will do less. Actually, no, the bow riders do less damage versus village. Oh wait, no, I got the 2 attacks mixed up. Yes, they do less damage versus villagers. Uhlans charging way forward. Janissaries do take out that one. Does take out that other one. Got some of these delis here being intercepted. Sue does have a shipment available. Going for the Great Hunt. It is better to go for that sooner rather than later, but does get a bit of rebate. Agenda's now eyeing for another town center here, which will help improve his village production. Sorry, I've been hitting my microphone. Got these bow riders push way forward. Got an adequate defense there. Skirmishers will do bonus damage versus bow riders. Routier would be normally effective. Yet they are classified as light cavalry, while rifle riders are classified both as light and heavy cav, but not classified as heavy range cav. War Chief does go down. Agenda's not eyeing for a counterattack. Does have a couple deli, some cavalry archers, which offer good attack speed, decent damage, good multipliers. And it feels like whenever I see people go for cavalry archers, they're never really that bad, even against other units. Probably the higher attack speed makes it so less likely to get overkill or send overkill. Hill does get crowded into his town center. It just keeps the pressure there. He can keep his opponent from collection. Oh, so I found some sheep. He shall lead them to glory and not to the slaughter, right? Got cavalry damage. The Dutch is going for some skirmishers. Only have 20 villagers on the field. Has an adequate amount of gold. Need more villagers on food. Stray dog. Porcupine quills. Blue starting to push way forward, but just not properly engaging. And Magenda's force here will get overran. Of course, there's no way his teammate can help him out this far behind territory. And Magenda's force does get cleaned on up. Red is starting to torch down these trading posts, which is probably a good idea. Oh, Red's Routier is a little bit in a corner. He does have a mix of good mix of skirmishers. Militia not that great, and probably could get more pikemen. But he does have some Routier. These Routier may, or cavalry archers there needs to fall back. Make some damage there. It's not really paying enough attention. Routier gets another volley there. Pikemen starting to engage, get some good damage. Skirmishers getting a good flank there, hitting the Routier. All of his pikemen out down to the bow riders. And right now, Red just getting overran. We got now a group of boss next to the field. More skirmishers, more Routier. German players designed for more villages and coin. German players at H3, while the Sioux at H2. More cavalry archers being pulled up by the Ottoman. Does have a shipment available. Maybe a good idea to go for cavalry attack, cavalry combat. He is going for cavalry combat. He does have 3 town centers on the field as well, so he's going to get good village production. Oh, he's for an Ottoman. Another round of axe riders there. You can honestly really stand to get out some more pikemen. Got good enough cavalry archers there. Cavalry archers do get a volley there. Takes out one of the axe riders. And the Bosniaks are now pulled on field. They have a good charge attack there and more of an heavier Hussar combat capability. Now I got the church research. I gave him access to some red lancers. Cavalry archers need to fall back. Got some delis here. Red, push forward a little bit. Magenta's starting to get overran. Cavalry archers requires a little bit extra range than being in melee. Here comes the boss next. They're trying to push the way forward. More root here, more skirmishes now being pulled up by red. Cavalry archers push the way forward. Delis get a good engagement there onto the Jaegers. Picking those off of delis is actually very, very good. Picking out those elite skirmishers, as well as just engaging the skirmishers in general. Now here comes the boss next. He managed to get some good damage on the Jaegers. He got his 12 Jaegers in the field, but he's down half them already. Skirmishers push way forward. They need to start hitting those bow riders. And looks like Team Southside will come out ahead in this conflict. Blue's throwing out some more bow riders now. I feel like they are taking a little more damage than they should. They say they're a light range cavalry, but I don't know if they're actually probably getting hit by the multipliers, by the skirmishers. I feel like they're not doing enough damage. And again, bow riders, 225 health? Not sure. I mean, cavalry archers have excellent health. If you look compare the two, they have 17 damage, 1.5 attack speed, 24 damage, but so these bow riders have more damage while the cavalry archers have much greater health. So both have melee resist for some odd reason. While they engage heavy cav. And looks like these bow riders do win out. Trade post does go down there. And now I do have the counter infantry rifling for the skirmishers. More delis here. Oh, king somewhere. I'm not sure where though. Right now the Autumn player does have 35 villagers. Sioux has 44. Dutch have 24 and not really been building much. I'm relying on the banks. And now I've got the Germantown Farmers has 38 villagers. Blue's now pushing forward with a sizable army here. All cavalry, of course it's Sioux. And looks like these guys had a pretty late response time there. That did take out one of the axe riders there. We do now have a Dutch fort being put on the field. Does he have access in the Sioux regiment? No, he does not. I'm not sure what exploded there. We got some Sapahi now pushing way forward. The premier heavy cav of the Ottomans. Oh, it looks like they have increased attack speed. I don't. Oh no, those are delis. Didn't click on the Sapahi. Sapahi have regular attack speed. Stable's not going to get hit there. Now got some war wagons and some falconets. Looks like the heavy cav will overrun. No, they're going to go straight for the skirmishers. Sapahi will be able to rip apart this formation. Bosniaks and Red Lance now engaging. The skirmishers are just good as dead. That is a mess around there. Blue has quite a bit of cavalry here holding. Does get some of the dog soldiers here, the Tokala soldiers. Skirmishers are all annihilated. Red or Blue does get amount of cavalry archers here. Red Lance is trying to overrun the falconets. There's not much infantry left for the falconets engaged. The falconets are not really a good option. Guess I'll explain more skirmishers. Just mass cavalry by both sides. Blue's bow riders getting some great damage here. They have good multipliers against these various cavalry units. Cavalry archers trying to push way forward. Yellow lost his army, but I think both sides will just lose their army. Got some archers here. The Sundon Bowmen, they are, of course, an archaic archer, which means they will do bonus damage versus the cavalry archers. Blue does stabilize. Yellow has lost his army entirely. Blue doesn't have much of army. Red and Magenta both lost their army, so blood engagement there. The German player has way too much wood at the moment. He does have a secondary town center there. He'd be vying for some farms there for the Germantown farmers. Delhi player, or the not Delhi player, the Autumn player is now eyeing for a fort, and so maintaining good villager production now. And resurrecting his war chief, that wouldn't be half bad. I wonder if he would have made a difference in that last engagement. You now have the team infantry hit points for the Dutch. Could be useful for his teammates' Janissaries. Maybe Azaps wouldn't be half bad. They do have good bonus damage versus cavalry at range. So they were still classified as heavy infantry, so they will be counted by the German skirmishers. Oh, the Sioux just advanced to the Fortress Age. Congratulations, I guess. Going for elite axe riders and elite bow riders. And more bowmen. So both southern players do have forts on the field now.
Commando.
Yellow's base is really spread out, isn't it? You now have a war hut going on up here. Of course, while Yellow's base is pretty spread out, Blue's is very much not spread out because he's Sioux, doesn't need housing. So there are some exposed villagers here and there, so he has to be very careful. And German players dying for Doppelin soldiers? Dying for some of the unique heavy cav. Not heavy cav, heavy infantry. We do have estates now going on up. He's trying to transition to the safe economy. There's plenty of fauna here from the claim up. Oh, the Dolphin soldiers will be effective versus opponent's cavalry archers and versus Routier. We'll have trouble versus the Dutch skirmishers, but they can connect. Their AoE will rip them apart. This one has gone for a round of halberdiers. And they will be very good for the hussars as well. So the Dolphin soldiers do have a place in his army. So he does have some community plaza on the field being worked by a bunch of healers. Yep. We got a round of falconets there. So Dolphin soldier falconets the army. Falconets can rip apart the skirmishers while Dolphin soldiers just engage everything. The Dutch designed for a round of the Red Lancer mercenaries. German designed for some skirmishers. Red's fort is now under siege. Elite axe riders do have decent siege damage. Bow riders not so much. Falconets getting counter attacked by the fort itself. Here comes the Uhlans, engage the skirmishers. Routier's trying to engage them. You now got the guard cavalry. Looks like I didn't realize the Autumn player is up to age 4. Hopefully he goes for great bombards. He's going for factories now. He's at pop cap, so he can't build any more villagers. Automatically. There goes Red's fort. And I think I'm going to start to get hit by the sound bug, probably because I need to restart the game when I'm casting. It's usually a 2-hour mark where the replay system or the game just starts losing the sound bug. We got 2 forts next to each other. Decent gold trickle there. 2.5 gold trickle's not bad. You can always adopt some kids instead. Get more experience. A very large number of cavalry archers. They do have excellent health right now at 400. And 21 damage at good attack speed's also not bad as well. Times 3 damage versus heavy cav, which
Naku.
no, rifle riders. Rifle riders are classified as heavy cav. Look at this. They may be ranged, but they're both classified as heavy cav and light range cavalry. Though they're not classified as heavy range cavalry. But these cavalry archers will be very good for the rifle riders. It's probably better for them to actually stick with the bow riders when going for the rifle riders, because the rifle riders are good versus infantry. They do have a ×3 multiplier versus heavy infantry with 20 damage and the double and the higher attack speed. The bow cavalry has the 20 damage and won't be received bonus damage from your opponent's dragoons. And they have not been fighting against a good amount of heavy cavalry, so the rifle riders were definitely not a good item. A good item at this moment in time. They will receive bonus damage from the skirmishers, so they're classified as light cavalry. Oh, they will rip apart the hussars, that's for sure. Here comes the cavalry archers. Yellow's arm's not pushing down south. We got some bowmen here mixed on in. Yellow's a very late response. Blue's villagers being also tasked on in. Got another round of units here. Falconets get some shots there and they hit the skirmishers. Those Falconets will be overran by the red lancers. Cavalry archers and rifle riders push away, engaging. Red is starting to disintegrate. Did take out the Falconets there. Still got a good number of skirmishers here. Red skirmishers are doing quite well versus opponents light cav. Yellow skirmishers still here. Did take out some of the red lancers. It looks like Team Northside did win out the fight. And those Falconets will pose a threat to red skirmishers, which do have a round of delis and cavalry archers here to engage the Falconet. Got more rifle riders and light cavalry here. Oh, there's a great bombard. Now that's a cannon. Great bombard fires, annihilated a round of skirmishers. Though the great bombard is taking some massive hits and does go down there. More root here and heavy cannon now being shipped on in for the Dutch. So the Dutch players also aged up as well. Delis managed to overrun the Falconets. And they got another bombard here. Great bombards do 500 damage. They do half damage versus cavalry. And so these cavalry can take still pretty big holes there. Being hit by a 600-pound gun. 600-pounder, I should say. And looks like the German players now aging up to the Tycoon, which give them a bit of a gold rebate. Looks like the Autumn players going for Great Bombard production. I'm biased towards heavy cannons, so Great Bombards I'm also biased towards too. But in this particular situation, I have to be real and say the amount of cavalry they're fighting makes it so the Great Bombards are probably not a great item. But if the German player keeps on going for skirmishers, they will still be good. You now have the light archery being brought in, improving the cavalry archers' name damage. Well, I can't speak right now. As was Azap's. Enables range attacks, volley, and stagger action. Either way, he does just improve his cavalry archers there. Right now, they're providing 23 damage. Not bad. He does have champion rifle riders now. But I still think the bow riders in this situation will be generally better. So they're fighting against more light cavalry than heavy cav, so I think the bow riders will be better than the rifle riders, since they will receive bonus damage in return, being classified as heavy cav. Yellow does get a good number of culverins to counter attack the bombards. They do have 475 health. Got some Dutch heavy cannon here as well. Let's see, more champion rifle riders. Factory there. Another factory here for the Germans, going for guard skirmishers and guard Doppeln soldiers. Magenta also has gone for a basic round of walls, not bad. Dutch going for his first factory, going for the guard skirmishers. that was the German player's first factory as well. Against some of the skirmishers, so going for heavy cannon wouldn't be half bad. We have the ranged cavalry caracoled, or however you pronounce that. Gaslighting, don't need to talk about that. And we've got the mass production upgrade for more great bombards. Oh, I think it's all the champion cavalry archer research, or... Oh, what research did I see? Champion Cree. Oh, he's going for champion natives. You also go for some Cree Corps de Bois. Let's see. Reduce cost of buildings. Anything improve archer attack? Nope. Anything here that improves archer attack? You know, Cheyenne riders do bonus damage against cavalry. That may not be half bad. I've seen both sides going for heavy and cavalry. And train faster, and that's not bad. Bison. I think the Cheyenne settlement may not be half bad for these players to grab. More skirmishers, steel traps. Also, the German players also going for coin. Still more great bombards. He's almost at pop cap. Has 80 villagers, not bad. Sioux has 67. Dutch only has 40. We do got estates here. War hut. Multiple town centers here. Current players has 85 villagers going for these various research. So yeah, the Ottoman player, his next his population will be maxed out by this round of villagers. Going for some various late game economy, the secondary economy. There's still some fauna on the map. Plenty of wood over here still as well. And we got another fort by the Dutch. Everybody's in age 4. Economic theory. Cavalry combat for the Sioux. That's going to be very useful. This will improve the hit points of all Lakota warriors, but reduce damage against villagers. That's perfectly fine. At this point in time, if you're attacking villagers, you're going to be mass killing them. Guard Doppelin soldiers, they have 90 siege. Needle guns got a good volley there in the cavalry archers. Here comes great bombards. They will rip apart the needle guns, no problem. They will one-shot them. Of course, I have the audio breaking out. The Royal Corverins do 200 damage per shot against the great bombards. Here comes the Prussian Uhlans being engaged by the Red Lancers. Good amount of rifle riders here. Got some of the crackers now charging way forward, light cavalry. So they will do bonus damage versus the rifle riders. So will the guard cavalry. Still got good enough skirmishers there engaging the Red Lancers for heavy cav, so there'll be less damage there. We're here trying to engage the Culver's Royale. The number of the great bombards have gone down. More cavalry archers there. Looks like the north side's force is just starting to disintegrate. Still got a good number of skirmishers here. We got some of the elite delis, the Rumonts here. Got some Doppelin soldiers charging way forward. If you can get them engaged, you can stop those heavy cav and rip apart needle gunners. And now the needle gunners engage the light cavalry. More great bombards here. They still pose a massive threat to the various infantry here. This great bombard needs to start firing. This great bombard does get taken out by the war chief, who has over 3,000 health. Holy crap. War chief does go down. I think since he's classified as cavalry, gets affected by all those cavalry upgrades. Yellow's army is starting to get overran. The Ottoman player is trying to engage these villagers. It does 50% less damage. And so the war huts can get some decent damage onto them in return, but they're not upgraded. Great Bombards getting overran by the Champion Axe Riders, which should be very effective versus these skirmishers. As I said beforehand, it's better to go for the bow riders than for rifle riders. But still, heavy cab at this point in time wouldn't be half bad, though. Now there's more light cab not pulling them out. Red Lancer's trying to overrun those artillery. He does, of course, have the Resurrect War Chief dance activated there to quickly cover his War Chief. Seeing how much health he has is probably very worth it. Another round of cavalry archers there. More Nagas and Halberdiers help clear out the infrastructure. They're just veteran, not guard. We have another round of Wakana rifles, light infantry. And I don't think they're upgraded. Oh, they are elite, not champion. There's Bison shipped on in. The magenta and red will overrun blue. Yeah, let's bring in some more guns over here. We do have these Grimlots pushing their way forward. War Chief has been redeployed. So he's going to be running over taking out the siege weapons himself. Oh, he's doing really good damage to siege weapons. Oh, he does times 6 damage versus siege weapons. So he himself has a good counter to take out those great bombards. More Red Lancers charging by 4. We've got more needle guns being engaged by heavy cav, which is not good. And it looks like blue is just getting overran and killed off. He took out the community plaza as well, so he can no longer bring back his war chief. Yellow has a factory right there, which could be taken out. And Sue's down to 36 villagers. More halberdiers being pulled up by Dutch, which would be good for siege. Getting out some more research now. Firm's trying to get some more needle guns and Dolphin soldiers, and also going for the excessive taxation without representation. Grenade launchers for the Ottoman. He's going to get some grenadiers. The unique version, I'm not sure how to pronounce. Oh, got some horse guns. Red Lancer's taking quite a bit of damage there from the skirmishers. Routiers to take out another horse artillery. They are classified as artillery, not as horse. More halberdiers now being pulled on the field. Needle gunners pushing forward. We'll be engaged by a whole bunch of heavy cav here. Sue is assigned for more villagers. He's out of food though. He has plenty of wood and coin for a time frame. Does get his community plaza up somewhere. I see 11 villagers working on it. And he's going for the champion to call soldiers. Oh, we got a number of the guard Nizim Fusiliers, which offer times 2 damage versus heavy infantry. They are too classified as heavy infantry. Now we've got a big round of Prussian Uhlans. And a couple more great bombards. Alvear is engaging those Uhlans. This other very fine bombard will go on down, or not go on down. And more of these towns are just being picked on off. Bring in shipment of villagers. There's his community plaza. There's one dog soldier. They offer a good amount of health and damage. And a bit more multiplier against infantry. Another round of Uhlans there. The Dutch is pulling out nothing. He does have some resources to work with, but he's mostly just focusing his army on the field. The German players going for more needle gunners as well as some Uhlans. Goblin soldiers engaged in melee. They get some good work done. The Museum Fusiliers have a good amount of health. They also have Sieger's armor somehow. That's a good number of great bombards. And you also got a number of Jaegers here. How many just went down there? Russian Uhlans now engaged in melee. Oh. Red has now revolted. The Dutch, he's revolted to the South Africans. I think it's more of a naval deck, isn't it? That's a weird deck. But you can't get out Imperial war wagons. Stradats now being put on the field, which now turned into more advanced version as the Red Lancers. More Javiers straightforward. Was it the skirmishers may have been affected by efficiency? Nope. More of the Red Lancers now being pulled on out, as well as a bank wagon. But yeah, the biggest thing I would say that the South Africans get is Imperial war wagons. It does cost 1,000 wood, so it's a little bit expensive. And as well as like a basic infinite gold at a mine. As well as like what? Oh, you get these trek wagons, which I don't think they're really that useful. Yellow's holding on, Blue's trying to recover. There's the trek wagons.
Ja, klaar.
They apparently get some sort of combat capability if the stuff loaded faster and stronger the more units they are garrisoned. I have no idea how that scales if you put village on the inside. Get some French villages you can train from town centers. You can train 30 of them to your usual build limit. And he still retains his 50 merchants, so that can give him up to 80 villagers, along with all the banks. Going for the Royal Guard Halberdiers, Swatchen. Current player is doing just fine. He's starting to make a counterattack. We do have... The Autumn player has a good amount of resources stored on up. He could try revolting himself. He has some military units somewhere. I'm not sure where. Oh, right there's a good number of great bombards. There's some truck wagons. Completely worthless. Sue's trying to build more villagers. Going for some bow riders now. Autumn player's gonna get hit. South African player's recovering. Has 50 military units in the field. They're just getting hit by the Prussian Uhlans. There's some of the Rumalots now engaging. Has some Stradats here as well. Oh wait, Stradats are Ottoman? Not the Dutch. Oh, man, I got that mixed up. There has still some guard cavalry archers here. Yeah, those cavalry's being very annoying. Luckily, the Autumn player has plenty of resources in reserve and have the capability to build villagers for free. It's also getting more of the upgrades there. So his villagers can easily be replaced. Just take a little bit of time. Let's take out the Great Bombard there. There's an option forward for all these trek wagons and some skirmishers. He has a good number of Great Bombards here in these Fusiliers. He can push forward with his teammate and start cleaning out this infrastructure. Yellow has a bit of an army here. The Sioux player is still relying for more of the dog soldiers.
Hello?
And these Chapman bow riders are taking some damage. Oh, it looks like his health is much lower now. Oh, it looks like these Red Lancers find a good opportunity to engage some of these units. And these are all light infantry, so those Red Lancers will get some great damage there. More Dolphin soldiers not being pulled on out. We do now have the Imperial. Oh, both the German and the Ottoman player have advanced Imperial Age. It's also an Imperial upgrade. Great Bombard. Imperial Cavalry Archers now pulled on out. By Imperial and Nazim Fusiliers as well. And now there's Imperial War Wagons. There's some other research going on in. He also can get his capital, so the South African Revolt is actually closer to an Imperial Age tech up, but not as diverse, to say the least. But getting the capital upgrades as well as able to get out Imperial War Wagons is quite nice. I do hear a Gatling gun firing away from the South African. Great Bombards engaging, got a good number of skirmishers here. And now there's the Imperial, or the Royal Guard Halberdiers engaging all the cavalries. Wait, no, these are camel Gatling guns. Got camel Gatling guns, which is similar to Gatling guns. They can at least be a bit microed a little bit better. Didn't realize you can get camel Gatling guns for something. Apparently you can. Some skirmishers there. It has not gone for Imperial War Wagons. Uhlans push way forward. Nazim Fusiliers are musketeer variants. I don't think the Ottomans can even deploy out light infantry. I think everything they have infantry-wise is heavy. Another round of Great Bombards. They can rip apart the Uhlans, no problem. The Dolphin soldiers, they actually have enough health to withstand a Great Bombard shot now. Just not the 2 if it's AoE. Champion Creed trackers getting overran by the Russian Uhlans. Some of the Ottoman villages starting going down. We do now have the Rengots villagers. Great Bombards trying to hit these Uhlans, and now there's the Imperial War Wagons doing 86 damage per shot with a times 3 multiplier for heavy cam. So that will report these Uhlans and the, not the bow riders, the dog soldiers. Gatling camels do cost quite a bit of gold. Looks like they're a mercenary from a saloon, perhaps. Creed trackers push way forward. Imperial War Wagons will do just fine versus these Uhlans. He has no skirmishers engaged here. Great Bombards also far away, but they're not too particularly good in this situation against all the heavy cav. And Yellow's arm does get cleaned on up. The German player is low on military units, trying to go for more settler wagons.
Yeah.
Hello?
He has a good number imputed on up. He must have lost a good number of them. We never really built them up. War wagons take out the Dolphin soldiers. And now I do got the Imperial Grenadiers. Imperial, oof, bless siege. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Trying to overrun these siege weapons. These guys do move pretty quick. Skirmishers now engaging. Got a good number of cavalry archers there to engage the Uhlans. More Uhlans being streamed on in, but the war wagons here in a very critical number. They were basically, what, two-shot these Uhlans? Yeah, those Oolongs are just getting annihilated. Yellow does have some Doppel soldiers there. They have good siege damage. They can break through pretty quickly. And there's the War Chief once again, this time with the full 3,000 health. The Grenadiers, the Ottoman Grenadiers could be useful to engage these forces, as well as be useful to help torch down these structures, because these units don't really have good torch damage now, do they? I suppose the Imperial War Wagons have okay torch damage for being an Imperial Age unit. But Yellow's going to lose some infrastructure. Doppel soldiers push me forward, ripping apart these town centers in no time. Oh, like there's the Grenadiers. They do also have good siege damage, 120, but they don't really have good anti-cavalry damage. Now this is the time for Rifle Riders, since these guys are classified as heavy infantry. We're going to take out all the infrastructure there, capital there. Ooh, Dolphin soldiers ripping apart these villagers. I think Yellow's just getting his base ripped apart, and there's the Blue's villagers there. Number of villagers here trying to throw some spears. And also had the shipment of bison there for good production, going for some warriors, but I don't think warriors are going to be all too great. Yeah, they have 100 health. The militia now being brought on in, but getting annihilated. Brings back his legendary Creed tracker, which is a good counter. And the amount of heavy caps being a bit of a problem, but they're getting annihilated by a bunch of grenades, becoming nothing more than thin red paste. Creed trackers clean up these units there. The Ottoman player is actually out of food, going for more cavalry archers. It looks like Blue has been town center, South African player, and there we go. Both the northern players back to the game now. This is Anna Gray saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.